What if the one moment you keep postponing is the very moment that could change your entire future? Most people don't realize when their chance is right in front of them until it's gone forever. This is the story of a man who almost missed the turning point of his life. In the busy city of Chicago, there lived a man named Daniel. He worked a regular office job, the kind where every day felt exactly the same. Daniel had always dreamed of starting his own cafe, a cozy place where people could relax, read, and connect. But every time he thought about it, he found a reason to wait. Maybe next year, when I have more savings, maybe when I get a promotion, maybe when things are less risky. Days turned into years, and Daniel's dream stayed locked away in his mind. One evening, Daniel's old friend Mark called him out of the blue. Mark said, "There's a small coffee shop for sale on Main Street. It's not fancy, but it has potential. I know you always wanted this. Let's check it out together." Daniel hesitated. He thought about his stable job, his routine, and the fear of failing. He told Mark, "Maybe later. I'm too busy right now." Mark went alone, and the next week, he bought the cafe himself. Months passed. Daniel watched as Mark's little cafe became the talk of the neighborhood. People loved the warm atmosphere, the homemade pastries, and the sense of community. Daniel visited one day, and Mark greeted him with a smile. "You could have been my partner. You know, I waited for you." Daniel felt a deep regret of pain sharper than any failure. He realized he hadn't lost to someone else. He had lost to his own hesitation. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about all the times he had said maybe later and how those words had quietly stolen his dream. The next morning, he made a decision. He started waking up early, learning about coffee, baking, and business. He volunteered at Mark's Cafe on weekends, helping out and learning everything he could. It was awkward at first, but Daniel kept showing up, one small step at a time. He spilled coffee, burned a few pastries, and sometimes felt invisible behind the counter. But he kept coming back, determined to learn. He watched how Mark greeted every customer by name, how he listened to their stories, and how the cafe slowly became a second home for so many people. Daniel realized that the magic wasn't in the coffee or the decor, it was in the small, daily acts of kindness and connection. He started to find joy in the little things. The smile of a regular customer, the laughter of friends sharing a table, the quiet comfort of someone reading alone by the window. As the months went by, Daniel's confidence grew. He started suggesting new ideas, special events, book clubs, and even a pay-it-forward board where customers could buy coffee for strangers. The cafe became more than a business. It became a community, and Daniel felt a sense of purpose he had never known in his office job. He realized that the real regret in life isn't failing, but never trying. A year later, Mark decided to open a second branch and asked Daniel to be his partner. This time, Daniel didn't hesitate. He invested his savings, worked late nights, and poured his heart into the new cafe. The opening day was slow, but Daniel remembered what he had learned. Success isn't about one big leap, but about showing up again and again, even when no one is watching. He greeted every customer with a smile, listened to their stories, and made sure everyone felt welcome. Soon, the new cafe became a favorite spot for locals. Daniel found joy in the little things, serving coffee, listening to customers' stories, and building a place where people felt at home. He saw how a simple cup of coffee could brighten someone's day, how a kind word could make someone feel seen, and how a small act of courage could change the course of a life. Years later, when people asked Daniel how he found the courage to start over, he would say, "I just stopped waiting. I stopped letting fear and routine decide my future. The chance you keep ignoring today might be the one you'll wish for tomorrow. Don't let it slip away." He would tell young people, don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect partner. Take it step, even if it's small, even if it's scary, Because the biggest FOMO, ISNT, missing out on someone else says life it is missing out on your own. The world is full of people who regret the chances they never took. Don't let that be your story. The next time opportunity knocks, don't say maybe later, say yes, and see where that one step can take you. Daniel's story is a reminder that life's turning points rarely come with a warning. They show up quietly, disguised as small decisions, everyday moments, or simple invitations. Most people miss them because they're waiting for something bigger, something safer, something guaranteed. But the truth is, the biggest changes often start with the smallest steps, the ones that feel too ordinary to matter, the ones that are easy to ignore. If you're watching this and you feel stuck in a routine, remember Daniel's story. Don't wait for the perfect sign, the perfect mood, or the perfect feeling. The moment you keep ignoring might be the one that leads to your biggest breakthrough. The world is full of people who regret the chances they never took. Don't let that be you. Take it steppy, even if it feels small, even if no one noticed, because the difference between those who dream and those who achieve is always the courage to act when everyone else is waiting. The next time you walk past an opportunity, ask yourself, will you keep walking? Or will you stop and take the step that could change your life? Don't let your story be about what you almost did. Let it be about the moment you finally said yes. The life you want is waiting on the other side of the step you keep postponing. Take it today and watch how everything could change one small, brave move at a time. Thanks for watching.